Alright, today we're going to create a contour line drawing of a skull on a 90-degree angle. Of course, you want to have your paper in front of you, but also your examples as well to refer to. It's always good to have that near. You're going to start first breaking down everything into shapes. So we'll start with an oval, again doing the skull drawing on a 90-degree angle. Alright, with that oval, I like to mark off the halfway point on the top, curving down so we kind of get the shape here. Okay, from the middle, we're gonna curve out, showing the front part of the face, and scooping down, okay? This is not exactly where everything's going to be, but just a point to start. From here, we're gonna start at the bottom, and we're just gonna lightly draw a horizontal line across. That is going to be where our nose is, and you can even refer back to your drawing here, and you'll see that the bottom here of the skull, if you go horizontal across, it's the bottom part of the nose. So right there, you can lightly draw a curved line, and that's the hole for our nose. All right. From here, we're gonna also mark off where the eye is. So I'd like to come up here on an angle, touching that oval, and just start lightly with a curved line here. It's not going to be a perfect oval or anything. I'd like to think it's kind of more of a odd bean shaped socket. All right, once you got that down, we're going to start to mark off the nose. You'll see that right here it bumps out, and that's where our eyebrow would normally be. So again, trying to locate where it is in relation to the eye. We're going to pop out a bit and come back in. We're gonna take this out for the bridge of our nose. Now this is just a general sketch, so you will eventually go back in and make details and fine tune everything. I like to come down here now, and you'll notice that the mouth kind of pops out a bit. So from here, I'll lightly just pop out and mark how long I want the front part here to go. So maybe down to here to the chin. And then I'll mark off where my teeth are with the horizontal line. And I'll mark off the top and the bottom with just a light rectangle. Of course, this is not the final product, just marking off where everything will be located. You'll notice that this kind of comes out a bit, and you can kind of adjust as needed. Kind of scoops in a little bit before coming out for the chin. So maybe I do want to make that a little bit longer. All right, from here we're going to start to make the jawline. You're going to go from that halfway point again, come down at an angle, and then create an angle again to the chin. All right, you'll notice over here that you have part of the jaw that comes and scoops down to the teeth. So you want to do the same thing, kind of coming over, down, and scooping down to the teeth. And then you can adjust, so say, I'm thinking maybe my teeth can go further back here. All right, now what we're gonna do is start adding details and fine tuning everything. Again, keep your picture there in front of you. I like to first start off by fixing this jaw over here. It is not as angular and maybe as straight as I have here. I always like to leave these lines first though, and make the adjustments around it. You'll erase at the end. So again, kind of maybe making it a little more jagged. Maybe I want to make the chin a little bit more prominent. Okay, and then once I'm happy with it, I can start erasing my old lines. Okay, for the jaw here, it's not straight across. I do have a bump. Okay, I also have my cheekbone right here. Again, it's really important to say, well, where does this cheekbone land? Where is it in comparison to the eye? So it does kind of scoop lightly around the eye, and it comes down a bit, as long maybe as the bottom of the nose. and it scoops back up. Right, and then I can go back in here and tweak. Okay, I also have this part of the eyebrow. Goes kind of around the eye here and goes out. Okay, this I can kind of bring around and down a bit more. I really like to fix this up because you're not really gonna have a perfectly oval head here, so I might actually bring this up a bit more and in a bit more at the back end. Then I can erase anything once I'm kind of a little bit happier with it. Okay, you're gonna again keep going in here and making adjustments. I just want to show you the teeth last, and then you guys can kind of get to work. So for the teeth, I like to first mark off, you know, how many teeth I have, right? Maybe this is my first big tooth, again, rectangles, but it kind of has a curve on the top, right? Like the gum line. So I like to curve it, make a line, curve it, make a line, curve it, make a line. Kind of keep going. And you can make, you know, again, mark off the teeth first before you start adding those extra details. Same thing on the bottom, you do smaller curves because the teeth on the bottom will be a bit smaller. And this is just kind of like, if you ever look at your teeth where the gums are, it does have a little bit of a curve to it. All right, and there you go. The rest of it is just minor details and adjustments. Again, even like this, I might kind of round out a bit more and kind of mess around a little bit before finalizing my skull drawing. All right.